A lot of tourist attractions closed because of the pandemic, but some have found ways to reach people virtually.
ABC 6 News Good Morning reporter Samantha Boring is live at the Hormel Historic Home to show us how officials there are giving us a glimpse at another major pandemic more than 100 years ago. Good morning, Samantha.
Brianna, Rachel, 102 years ago, we were in the Spanish flu pandemic, and here at the Hormel Historic Home, they had some help to create a virtual tour of what it would look like if we went back in time.
I was trying to find ways to help my kids understand what was going on and to just find some way to give them hope.
102 years ago, our country faced the Spanish flu pandemic. Sarah Lynn thought of an idea. What would happen if they sent a smartphone back 102 years ago during that pandemic?
It's taken a motion picture of me, clear as day.
Who would talk to us? What would they say? And what kind of hope and wisdom would they give us with dealing with the current pandemic?
We just didn't want to stop doing programming. We didn't want to just stop and give in. So we decided to shift our focus to virtual programming.
I am the housekeeper at the home here, and I work for Mr. and Mrs. Hormel.
Sarah Lynn started to discuss with the Hormel Historic Home on how they could create this virtual tour.
She felt like she could write a script that would really appeal to young people and teach young people about what it was like then and the similarities to how it is today.
A lot of research went into this, from what we knew about housewives at that time to what kind of practices were being followed.
We have newspaper articles that were found telling people to wear the masks, talking about schools and what was happening in the schools.
We had specific letters that George had sent to Jay, encouraging him to gargle salt water, encouraging him to be healthy and get enough sleep while he was serving.
The tour takes you through each part of the home. Each room has a different item that was used during this pandemic.
Some people say that slicing onion and letting it sit out like this all day will allow the onion to pull the virus right out of the air and kill it.
Showing what people went through at that time, struggling to find hope and a cure.
It was actually eye-opening to see just how similar it was over 100 years ago to what we're experiencing today.
These are strange times in history, and it is a little scary that doctors don't know very much about the flu virus yet.
Giving us a new perspective on what it was like just over 100 years ago. Now, if you're interested in watching the entire virtual tour, it was created for school-age children, but anybody can watch it. It's on the Featured Links tab on our website. Back to you.
Yeah, I want to watch it. That looks pretty
It
fun.
does.
Awesome. Thank you, Samantha.